new, available as a box set, we have The Count of Monte Cristo. And here's a clip.
I was robbed of 15 years of my life.
You're under arrest.
The only woman I ever loved was taken from me in that time.
Evans, I'll come back for you!
I've not been put on trial. I'm not a criminal.
You're a spy working for Napoleon.
This is a mistake. And now, I want revenge.
So most people will be familiar with the fact that this is a classic novel by Alexandre Dumas. And it's all about this sailor called Edmond Dantes, who is imprisoned in a fortress, an island fortress. But he's wrongly imprisoned because a couple of people plot against him and pretend that he's a spy for Napoleon Bonaparte. Okay. And it's the story of, well, initially how that comes about, and then how he sets out to get his revenge. It's directed by Billy August, and it stars Sam Claflin, who was in Daisy Jones and the Six, and acting royalty, Jeremy Irons. So this got a pretty dreadful review in The Guardian. I have to say, they were very rude about it. I think it's perfectly serviceable. So yeah, episode 1, we start off at sea, and Dantes has been promoted to be the captain, but one of his shipmates is very jealous. And then when he gets home and is reunited with his sweetheart, there is a soldier who also fancies her. So he's got his own reason to get Dantes out of the way. So that's the setup. Yes, we're going to meet Jeremy Irons, who is another prisoner in the fortress, and yeah, yada, 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 he'll escape, and then he'll, set about finding the people who are responsible for him basically losing 15 years of his life and his beloved. So yeah, I thought it looked great. I mean, the review was complaining about the plot. Well, the plot is from the book, So I look forward to seeing Jeremy Irons in it, because he's good in everything. Claflin is great as a kind of initially as a sort of young, dashing hero, and then he also has to play him bearded 15 years later after he's had an absolutely horrific time in solitary confinement. So, yeah, I thought it was a perfectly good period drama. What did you think, Hannah?
Well, as you say, I mean, you can't really deviate from the book, and they'd be complaining if you did deviate from the book, wouldn't they? So they can't get it right with this. Do you know what? I really like the story of this. It's quite scary, isn't it? Someone sort of being wronged when they shouldn't be, and then that consuming their life, which it absolutely would consume your life, and then kind of consuming you in terms of your revenge and what you're going to do and all the rest of it. So I think that for me, it was, I don't know if it's something that I think, oh yeah, I must watch that. But actually, the premise of this and the book, which I haven't read, but I think I might read, I don't know, it kind of really resonates. It's really, you sort of, I often think could it happen to anyone where you're accused of something, you do something, and you're banged up for something you didn't do, or whatever it might be. So yeah, I thought it wasn't for me, but it actually was.
Yes, and unfortunately when it happens these days, Hannah, it's usually the fault of the police, isn't it? Anyway, we don't have time to discuss that.